Okay, my Saturday morning, I'm walking here, so northbound side, see a bunch of freight in the yards. I'm not sure if this is from the shop train return or new freight. The outer looks like the outer track. I'll investigate more. Happy Saturday. Anyways, yeah, my hike adventure to connect up with the southbound side. That was just for my intro part here when I filmed to the New Smithshire side, by the way. Yeah, there's some freight switching ongoing over there. Looks like ongoing freight switching, I think. Unless it's BNS taking the freight away from the yard here, I don't know. But yeah, it's supposed to be sunshine, but there is the odd cloud still hanging about here, so it means could be the possibility of maybe a little bit of rain or so, maybe for tonight or tomorrow. Hope not. Be nice, have a few days break. Anyway, continue on my journey here, by the way. And now I'm on the southbound side walking on the Queensboro Bridge. Daytime shot how this road would look like, yes. Yeah, I'll be heading down this trail a little bit later. Gotta go to Queensboro post office and pick up a parcel. Dreadful. It's okay. Okay, ICBC lot. I can see the cars a little bit better in the daytime here, not like when I try to film in the early morning here when it's daylight and in the darkness. Now to the trap yards where you can see the freight. Here's the southbound side spur of the Southern Railway, and I see it's got some ties here for a little bit later for some track replacement, I guess. Replace some ties from under the rail. Oh well. Last view of the ICBC lot. Now looking at the Burnaby trap side of the yards, we're seeing rail switching into this big company over there. Switches, and just switching in the yards. I wasn't sure, I thought maybe BNSF was taking away freight or something. I wasn't sure from racks were behind taking the view away from me. Never mind. A lot of freight today in here. All empty the other day. Probably downtown New Smithshire, I'd be not surprised if the shops returned probably switched out a few of the cars in the yards yesterday. Or from this morning, whatever, they came back, I'm not sure. That's too bad. I can only get what I see from this side of the main yard. I'm not going to walk all the way down to the other side. Worrying about the shop return. It is what it is. And the tugs are working hard here. I'm not sure if this could be maybe some cars from that return trip in here being switched or whatever the case is, not sure. From when the westbound shop returned from yesterday, I mean. Caboose is in the yard, so yeah. I can see new freight from CPKC in the outer track here, but other track in the inner part, I'm not sure. I think it's been switched up already. Probably in the main yards at downtown New Smithshire, probably maybe freight there. They're filming it here before being in the way of people and stuff. Just a quick groupal selection I'm doing here of scenes. There's a caboose there, the A3. Yeah. Just trying to film quickly here before I be in the way of cyclists or so. This is funny. I used to always be cruising by here with a bus every other time, catching on the weekend, just a zoom by image of the yards here. Different angles here, just trying to cover. Yeah, before I leave. I'm probably going to make a little bit of space to break up the CP train that's in the outer track there to make space. Angle of switching here all the time. Never a dull moment really, even though it is quiet here most of the time. Trains didn't come back out of Queensboro since I had to take a big load of racks this morning. Yeah. .904 and 907, working hard again. Before it used to be GP9 135 and the 121 switching before. Now they changed the engines from time to time for switching duties here. I just wanted to see the freight on the outer track. Couldn't get all of it earlier. Saw these box cars and oh yeah, just See all the rocks in the way. They're not with it. Okay.